Hey everybody, it's Eddie Marathon. I'm a runner from Birmingham, Michigan. So glad you could join me here today on day 8 of ZENVEDA. Hope you're having fun with these videos as much as I am, as I hope, because it's been really great, participating and doing all these recordings and also listening to and seeing what everybody else is having to say throughout the country. So it's been a lot of fun. And today is a special day, August 8th. Yes, I can reveal a little bit more about myself here today. Because today, believe it or not, down in Indianapolis at the Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts, my boys, the Cavaliers Drum and Bugle Corps out of Rosemont, Illinois, are going to participate in the Drum Corps International Championship Finals tonight. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to make it, but I tell you, the Cavaliers nonetheless are near and dear to my heart. I'm always with them in spirit because when I was younger, man, I marched with the Cavaliers. Yep, in 1980, 1981, and 82 for 3 years, I marched with the Corps, the Cavaliers. It's just a great experience. It's a brotherhood. The Corps was founded by Don Warren in 1948. It was converted to Drum Corps after being a Boy Scout, Troop 111 in Chicago's North Side. Troop that came from Logan Square area, if you're familiar with Chicago, the northwest side of Chicago. And I was a suburban kid from LaGrange in the southwest side, so I had a bit of a commute up to the north side. And I've always been into music. I've always been into the performing arts, and my mom is instrumental in that. She is a music major from DePaul University, and she taught music for many, many years. In fact, another little known secret, Doc Severinsen, before he got the gig to do the Tonight Show band, heard my mom sing and offer a job of being his lead singer on the touring band that he was with at the time. And she refused because she wanted to be a mom. And so she ended up setting up a bunch of music programs at parochial schools in the Chicagoland, Chicagoland neighborhoods and suburbs, and that's what she focused on. And so I got into music at a very early age. She taught me piano, and she taught me guitar. And then I took lessons in clarinet, and I tell you, when summer rolled around in the late 70s and I saw my first drum corps show, I was just blown away. I'd been in a marching band and what have you, but drum corps was all about big, bold brass sounds. There's no woodwinds. It's all, at the time it was bugles, and the bugles then were one valve with another rotary valve, and then they migrated to two valves, and today they're actual concert instruments. But even now, they don't have any woodwind ensembles, so it's all brass, and it's drums, and they've got a color guard. And it's really evolved over the years. If you want to learn more, please check out cavaliers.org or DCI.org. DCI is kind of like the NFL, if you will, of drum corps. They provide all the show venues, they organizing body, they do all the rules and this kind of stuff. It's typically televised on PBS, and it's been televised on ESPN a couple of times. Usually cut some CDs and DVDs and this kind of stuff. But it's just a great activity. And the founder, he's still kicking. We call him the old man. Even in 1980, we called him the old man. But Don Warren, he's a hero. I love that man, and I had the good fortune just about a month ago to see him in Chicago. All the alumni hosted a reunion for Don, and we went and paid our respects, and we share with him all the stories and what it was like as young boys and young men to join the Corps. And it's just a real brotherhood, and there's tremendous traditions too. The Corps has been around since 1948, and I tell you, for a nonprofit to exist that long, that's not easy. And the Corps starts up typically in the October time frame, works on one show, maybe 10, 11 minutes is the duration of the show, and they work to perfection, and culminates here in August. And the Corps tours June, July, and August all over the country, playing football fields, both small high school fields all up to huge collegiate and professional stadiums. And typically at championship finals like tonight, there'll be 25, 30 some odd thousand people there. It's a big deal, but I absolutely loved it. I mean, it was one of the biggest times of my life. I mean, we're traveling all over, a bunch of guys goofing off, seeing the sights, I mean, we literally went from coast to coast. We'd sleep on gym floors. We'd practice morning, noon, and night. The friendships I have from the Cavaliers are just lifelong. Of course, been very successful also competitively. They've won 15 national titles since 1948. They have a bit of a rough year this year. I might come in around 8th or 9th place, but that's okay. The guys are working hard, and you know, the folks who have our alumni are always looking out for the younger brothers, if you will, the men who are going to take the field here tonight. But it's a rich tradition, very much part of my blood, and we all love the core, the Cavaliers. So please check out some more at cavaliers.org and dci.org. The shows today are very, very sophisticated. There's a lot of music majors. You know, in my day, I didn't know how to play a brass instrument. A kid broke his leg, and I took his place, and I, going from a clarinet to learning how to play a 2-valve baritone bugle was not easy, but I busted my ass. I figured out how to do it, and you know, I made the corps, and I tell you, it's just been wonderful ever since. But we've got precise drill formations, but you know, nowadays it's very theatrical, very colorful. The dance moves would rival anything you would see in New York, really, and the drumming is absolutely world class. And you know, the oldest member is only 21. They don't let you march anymore if you're above the age of 21. So it's an enormous amount of talent for a very young age. So I encourage you to check it out. It's a great activity for our youth, and lifelong lessons well beyond music and the performing arts. I mean, really good lessons about dealing with competition, you know, teamwork, success and failure, and friendship and dedication, hard work. You know, really good lifelong values. So I'm very, very grateful for that experience, and so I'm saluting my boys today, the Cavaliers. Wish them the absolute best. Hey, thanks so much for joining me. This is Eddie Marathon. Until next time, make sure you go out and run your miles, enjoy your life, and I'll see you next time.